Welcome back to My Mom's Basement. It is Robbie Fox live from New Jersey. And I feel like I have to say that because of my next guest from the 201 herself. It is Liv Morgan ahead of Extreme Rules this Sunday. She's facing Carmella. I can't wait for this match. I can't wait for you to get this opportunity. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm so honored to be in your mom's basement with you. Please tell your mom I said hello. I'm excited. I'm hoping that this kind of puts an end to me and Carmella. I hope it kind of just shuts her up just for 27 seconds. I'm excited. It's my second singles pay-per-view match ever. And so I'm ready to just show up and show out.
How are the nerves for you at this point? Like, are you someone that gets super nervous? Are you someone that gets super excited?
No, I get super excited and I get both. Honestly, it depends. It depends on what I'm doing. And I've had to kind of learn how to come to terms and how to grip my anxiousness. There was a point where leading up to my segments, I'm literally dry heaving in the closest garbage because
Wow.
I just would like work myself up so much because I want to go out there and I want to be my best. I want to be perfect. I feel like there's so much pressure. I have to over exceed everyone's expectations of me to get my next opportunity. It's not like people, maybe now, but I hope now, but it's not like I go out there and people are like, she's gonna kill it, knock it out of the park. So when I do good, they're like, oh, Liv's like pretty good, huh? And so I take every moment I go out there so seriously. But now I've kind of, I just get more of a grip on myself. I'm prepared. The ring doesn't change. I'm lucky enough to get to go to Natty's training, the Dungeon 2.0. I go there twice a week sometimes. I have a wrestling ring in my backyard. So I just try to tell myself, like, the ring, it never changes. It's going to be the same. So just do the same thing. But I'm so nervous and I'm so excited. But I feel like you should be. I feel like if you're not nervous or
Yeah.
excited, you don't really care.
Yeah. What
And
helped you get
I
to the
care so
point?
much, I'm going to throw up.
What helped you get to the point of more confidence now in your career?
I think maybe just over time and having different opportunities and experiences over time. Like I feel like leading up to Money in the Bank and since then, I've been presented with so many opportunities. And so, when I do well, I'm like, see, I can do that. I did it and it was great. And I'm only going to keep on getting better. So it's just like doing things that build up my confidence within myself, but then also knowing like you're going to nail it anyway. I kind of have to trick myself a little bit.
Yeah, fake it till you make it, right?
Gotta fake it till I make it. But also, I feel like I love and hate that because I understand it, but I'm not trying to fake it. I'm the real deal and I'm going to make it.
I see you training constantly. You mentioned you have a ring in your backyard. I see you posting the videos on your social media. Do you have a favorite aspect of wrestling to work on?
I try to work on everything because I feel like you have to be like the star that you want to be. I feel like, or to be the star I want to be, I feel like you have to be well rounded. So I take like little acting classes online on my phone. I have my wrestling ring in my backyard. I feel like I want to be well rounded. I want to be that bitch. So it's like I've gotta bring my game everywhere. But also I feel like in wrestling specifically, you'll never know everything. There's so much to it that you'll never have all the knowledge. And that's like what I strive for. I want to know it all. So I will take any opportunity to train because also aside from, me wanting the accolades, aside from me wanting the championships, my main goal is just to see how good I can be. I feel like I owe that to myself just to see how far I can take this thing and, how good I can really be. And so that's my real goal. I just want to be the best version of myself. I don't even care if I'm better than everyone else. I just want to do my absolute best.
As someone that's just interested in like the intricacies of wrestling, do you have any personal pet peeves that you try to stay away from in ring?
Um, no, that's a good question. No, there's definitely things that I have like an eye for, like I'm very much about, I like when things look fluid and natural.
Okay. I want to go through your Twitter bio. I was looking at it and you have a lot written in it. And I think we can break this down in a pretty
Okay,
interesting way. So, the first thing that it says is that you play video games. I
totally.
want to get your top five video games.
Oh gosh, ever.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if it's in any order. Def Jam Vendetta.
Okay.
I spent 32 hours straight, beat Def Jam Vendetta, and it was like my favorite thing. Def Jam Vendetta,
Did you have like a main
Fable.
character you played as?
Oh yeah, I made my little character and I stayed with who was my girl the whole entire time. Usually I'll love them and I'll leave them, but I had I stayed with one girl the whole entire time. Who was she? I think it was Little Kim. I stayed with Little Kim the whole entire time.
Nice.
Didn't leave her, ride or die, loyalty. Um Fable. I was really I don't know if you played Fable, but
Yeah.
I was like I got super I don't know which one I played. One, two, or three. Have you played them all?
I think I only played like a demo of Fable 3. I think it was the one with the orange cover.
Damn, I don't know like that, but I played Fable and I was obsessed with Fable. I stayed up also 2 days straight and I played Fable. I'm really like a crash binder, like binger, you know?
Oh yeah.
If I'm gonna do something, I need to do it to complete it. I can't, I just want to finish it. It's
No,
just
I
like
agree. I think
compulsive.
it's
I
like
just
an
want to
OCD thing in me
yeah.
almost. Yeah.
It's like when I read a book, like I'm gonna read that book and I'm gonna finish it today because
Yeah.
I'm yeah, it's weird. So Def Jam Vendetta, Fable, definitely No Mercy. No Mercy is my number one. My number one. Fire, the best wrestling video game ever.
Has anyone ever made like a Liv Morgan mod for No
I
Mercy?
haven't seen it yet.
All right, we got to put it out there
No.
now. Let's put it out there right now. We want to
Oh
see
my
it.
gosh. Can someone please make me? Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
we're gonna put it out there. I guarantee you, someone's gonna make a Liv Morgan No Mercy character.
Oh my gosh. I would love that. And then I wish they could send it to me so I can play it.
Yeah, I don't
I
know how
wish it
they
was like,
can.
like in the newer games, you can like save like, what do they call it? Cause.
Yeah, cause yeah.
Yeah, I wish that was a No Mercy so we can just save it and I can play as myself. I really like Mario 64. I feel like that's just a classic. It's like one of the first games I played on PlayStation. Hold
You
on,
played
Robbie.
Mario 64 on PlayStation?
Oh shit, I meant Nintendo.
I was like,
Nintendo, sorry.
for a
No,
second, I thought I was crazy.
no, you blow the disc and you open a little vent, you blow
Yeah.
in
Oh
there.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If it doesn't work, you gotta freshen it up. You gotta get the dust out. I feel like I don't really have a fifth. I feel like if I said a fifth, it
All
would
right,
just be
then
like,
we'll call it a Mount Rushmore. It's your Mount
yeah,
Rushmore of video
yeah,
games there. And the next thing it says that you love scary movies. Give me your top
yes.
5 scary movies. Or Mount
Gosh.
Rushmore. If you give me 4 scary movies that you're into.
I feel like the amount of times I get asked what's my favorite scary movie, and then I always come back with the same answer. And then I always tell myself, like, be prepared next time. Like, just write your favorite movies. Does Edward Scissorhand count?
Yeah, I think so. It scared the shit
Okay.
out of me when I was a kid.
Edward Scissorhand, love. I love. I mean, I don't want to include these in different ones because I feel like I kind of group them in the same category. But like, the old Chucky's, Freddy Krueger, absolutely love those.
Kind of a Krueger-esque sweater you're wearing.
Yes, that's why I wore it.
Is it?
You're the only person that said something
Boom.
because you're smart.
Yep.
I think this is I might botch the movie title. The Descent, or is it The Descents or The Descendant?
I think The Descent sounds right. I think that's a movie.
It's where those 4 or 5 women, they go like cave diving. Do you ever watch that?
No, I haven't, but I think I know the movie you're talking about.
And it's scary, but I think it's only so scary because of the scenario. I'm very claustrophobic. And so these women are like in a space this big, all crawling behind each other. And that would just freak me out.
Do you ever get claustrophobic in wrestling?
No, but like in life, in life, I've been claustrophobic and it gives me anxiety. And so I couldn't imagine being in like a rock sandwich with 4 women stacked where you can't get in or out. And so the whole movie is pretty much like that. And so it just like gives like this realism of just like you get anxiety watching them because you hate that for them,
You also write in your bio that you wrestle on television.
Yep, 1 time a week, only once.
Favorite TV match you've had?
Ooh. I had a match with Bianca Belair a couple weeks ago. I really enjoyed that. I really loved Evolution. Riot Squad versus Natty, Bailey, and Sasha. I've had a lot of non-televised matches that no one will ever see the light of day because they were live events, but like fire bangers.
I watched you have a NXT non-televised match at MSG, and I think you came out throwing pizza out like Vince Vaughn at the end of the internship.
You were there, Robbie?
Yeah, you dropped it, right?
Sonia and I talk about it all the time. Okay, so little backstory. It's like my first time performing in New York, New Jersey since I've been signed, and I'm just like, I gotta come out with a pizza. And they're like, no, and I'm like kind of still, I'm not like new, but I'm not like over, and it's like these are things you do when it's like the crowd's accustomed to you, and they'll just cheer for because you're being extra. But like when you're kind of like a blank canvas, so they're like, I don't know if you should do that. And I'm like, trust me, I know. Like, let me bring this pizza out. And then so I have one slice of pizza. I ordered two and I ate the first one. And so by the time my match starts, this pizza, it's the cheese is not even, it's like hard. It's hard pizza now. And so I come out with this box. I come out and I spin. So I do my spin and literally the pizza slides out from the box. And I'm like, oh shit. So I have like 2 seconds to make a decision. And I'm like, man, this was supposed to be like babyface. Like I like pizza too. And now I just dropped the pizza on the floor. I'm like, damn. So I just picked it up and I ate it.
Yeah, I
So
remember that.
I picked it up and I bit it. And then I'm like trying to play it off, walk into the ring. And I see Sonia in the ring and I'm like, here. And I make her eat it. And then so she ate it too.
Kind of gonna pop.
Oh yeah, they were like, I feel like they almost popped more because I dropped it on the ground and still ate it.
I agree. It was like a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, so funny. But yeah, when I came back, they were like looking at me like, told you.
The next thing in your bio is that you live on a farm. Give me your favorite and least favorite things about living on a farm.
My favorite is the contrast. So I get to like travel and I get to be around people and all these social settings and like just the hustle and bustle. The energy is very different, and you always have to kind of be on and like ready to see people and talk to people. But when I come home, it's literally just me and these animals, and they don't want anything from me. They just give me pure vibes. They just want to live their happy little lives, and I just want to watch them live. And so I get like this really crazy contrast of the best of both worlds. So I think that's my favorite thing about the farm. And it's rewarding when like your chicken eggs hatch and your cows are giving birth, and it's like, damn, I'm raising them right. They're healthy and they're happy and they're reproducing, I don't know.
Have you like helped a cow give birth?
So no, and you're kind of supposed to, but every single time my cow's giving birth, I've been at home, which is why like I have a cow named Rumble, I have a cow named Mania, because they were literally born on these pay-per-view days when I wasn't home, and so luckily they've just had natural, non-assisted births, which I'm very happy about because my mother, who watches a farm when I'm gone, she's not helping a cow give birth.
You know what's crazy? My mom wants to do that. It's like a dream of hers. I don't know
Oh my
why. She
gosh.
loves animals. I don't know. She's a weird dream, but yeah, call my mom.
So
She'll
cool.
do it for you.
Oh my gosh. What's so crazy is for 2 weeks I was hearing one of the cows next door. They're like groaning. They're like, "Rah," right? They're like being so disruptive. And I'm like, damn, are they like eating their cows? Right. So I'm like skeptical about next door. And then I woke up one morning and my neighbors were on the property and they're like fixing my fence. And I'm like, hey. And they're like, we're so sorry. Our bull rammed through the fence and he slept with your girls all night. And so now I know. So I'm assuming they're all pregnant just because. And so cows they're only pregnant for like 50 days. So I'll know in 50 days if I'm going to get 5 new cows.
Oh my God.
I know. And not only that, so they fixed the fence, but he keeps doing it. He's like a repeat offender. I'll just see him on my property and I'm like, oh, like, how'd you get back over here? And I don't even know how he's doing it because it's barbed wire. And so I'll like inspect him and he has no cuts, no blood. He like just must do like a cow jump over the moon, like it's crazy.
That's
and so
insane. Somebody's got to cancel that bull.
I know, but I don't know. Good for him,
Life's life, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what animals do. It's natural stuff.
I know. He hasn't been groaning either. So he's happy.
Whew. All right. That's some business we got into there. Do you have any misconceptions that people have about living on a farm that you're like, that's totally not how it is?
I don't know. What do you think it is like to live on a farm? And I'll tell you.
I don't know. Do you wake up every morning? Do you feed the chickens? Do you get the chicken eggs, crack them, scrambled eggs?
I hate eggs. I don't even like eggs. I just
eggs. Who doesn't like eggs?
I don't. I just give them away at work.
What do you eat at breakfast? Do you like breakfast?
No, I don't like breakfast. I like cereal.
Really? You don't like
Yeah.
breakfast? Have you watched Parks
I'm
and Rec?
no,
They say you're not supposed to trust anyone who doesn't like breakfast in that show.
really.
Yeah.
They're right.
Because who doesn't like breakfast?
I don't know. Maybe my mom didn't make breakfast growing up, so it just was not like I wasn't really accustomed to eating breakfast. But also I don't like any breakfast foods. I don't like eggs. I don't like pancakes. I like waffles, but I like dessert waffles. I don't like sausage. I don't like bacon. So I feel like,
Are you a
all the breakfast.
vegetarian?
No, I was vegan for a year.
Oh,
But I eat meat again, but also I have a pig, so I kind of stay away from
yeah,
pork in
that's
general.
why I was curious. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I feel like actually a misconception about a farm is that like you're always dirty or
Oh,
that the
yeah.
farm is dirty,
Just
because like
mud everywhere.
my chicken coop is immaculate. And I feel like maybe that is just like it's dirty.
All right. That's a fair misconception. The
Yeah.
next thing is that I sell soap. Tell me about your soap business.
Ah, Robbie. Okay. So during the pandemic, I just had so much free time on my hands. We went from traveling 5, 6 days a week to I don't even travel because we're shooting in Florida. So I'm just doing a drive and then I'm going back home. I had so much time on my hands that like one, I was feeling useless. I didn't know what to do with myself. And so I just started making soaps as like a hobby. I just started making soaps, like, just homemade soaps. I'm really into like natural, organic, things like that. And so that's what I started. I just started making little soaps and I got like really good at it. I got really, really, really good at it. And then so one night, I'm very like into spirit numbers, angel numbers, kind of like signs from the universe
I
to
mean, we
let
could
you
get
know.
we could just combine this in the next one. The next thing your bio says is that you're maybe a witch.
It does say that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I started making these soaps and then it was really late at night. Like I have trouble sleeping sometimes. And so I'm up so late and I just like brainstormed this whole plan to sell these organic homemade bath wellness products. And I thought of, the name Shop Live More. You see what I did there.
Yeah.
And so pretty much I thought of this whole scheme. And when I looked at the clock, it was 333, which is like an angel number, like, you are on the right path. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a sign. So that's when I decided like I'm doing it. The next morning, I'm doing things, whatever. And I buy the trademark. I, bought the website. I pretty much did everything right then the next morning. And when I finished, I looked at the time and it's 333, Robbie, in the afternoon. And this is not me planning. This is just like the
It's a
universe,
sign.
just like boom, boom. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I got to do this. So the past like 12 months, I've just been silently working on, this brand and what I'm going to do. And so now it's done. We opened up on the 7th and yeah, I make soap. I make really cool organic homemade soap with amethyst crystals, and it's just been a fun little hobby of mine.
It's
Just
all
something,
soap that is made by you as well.
yes,
I mean, if you're a
it's made
Liv
by me.
Morgan fan, that's a pretty cool thing to have.
Totally. I also have I have a great partner that helps me in the creation of the soaps because I can't make, not that
Yeah,
there's thousands of
of
orders,
course.
but I have to be realistic onto how much, but I help make the soaps. I package everything, I ship everything out, I hand label it all. So it's like it's literally coming from me in my house to you.
That's awesome.
um,
Where can people buy it?
they could buy it on shoplivemore.shop, which is our website. They could go on my Instagram or my Twitter and find the links. Thank you for letting me plug that, by the way. I was not going to bring it up. But it's just been a cool little passion project of mine on the side that it's been such a learning experience. It's just been something so different than anything I've ever done. It's just a cool little journey that I'm just excited to take.
I think it's cool. I think people are interested in like what wrestlers are doing outside the ring, what people are interested in
Yeah.
outside the
Oh my
ring.
gosh, Robbie, I'm gonna send your mom some soap.
Yes, please do.
It's a cool box. It's with a candle, bath salts, soap, and like a pillow mist spray. I'm gonna send
Hell
it to your
yeah.
mom.
Hell yeah,
Reach
please do.
DM me an address I could send it to you, and I'm
Okay.
swearing I'm sending your mom a box.
Okay, I'm gonna DM you her address.
Yeah. Wait, so you don't live with your mom? You're not in your mom's
No,
basement?
it's just the name of the podcast. I'm in an apartment. I saw you recently tweet a lot of support for your former teammate, Ruby Riot, now Ruby Soho.
Yes.
I saw everyone in the WWE, everyone in across all of the wrestling landscape tweeting support. Seems like she was a big mentor for you. And going into Extreme Rules, what lessons did she teach you that you can take into this pay-per-view?
Oof, that's a good one. So Ruby, throughout my friendship with her, everyone has self-doubts, right? Everyone has moments where they just don't feel their best. And I feel like a constant theme with me was like, um, maybe I don't feel good enough. Maybe I secretly just don't feel good enough. And Ruby would always be like, dude, like, you don't even know how good you are. You don't even know how good you are. These people don't even know how good you are. She just would be so supportive. Like, she would be like, so many things, she just would be really supportive and like really good for just my self-confidence and my self-belief in myself. And so I feel like still now, I have moments where I'm like lacking some confidence or self-esteem, and I just talk to Ruby. I'll just be like, dude, I'm going through it right now, and she'll just give me that, like, that confirmation, that validation that, I'm not even really looking for, but just hearing it from her, it just like puts me at ease. I just believe in her so much. So when she says something, I'm like, okay. And so definitely just, she's been so supportive every single week. She texts me before all my segments. She's like, I'm watching you. Good luck. I love you. You got this. You're the best. And I'm just like, yes, Ruby's watching, I got this. I'm the best. She said so. So it's real. She just helped me believe in myself a lot, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. She just helped me really believe in myself and just know that I might be the shit.
I think you are, Liv Morgan. You are.
Thank you.
Finally, one more question before we get you out of here. This is a fun one. What's your favorite pizza in New Jersey?
My favorite pizza in New Jersey is right before I left. I got my own little apartment in Garfield, New Jersey, and down the street was a pizzeria called Santoni's Pizza, and it's the best pizza I've ever had in my whole entire life. I don't know if it's still that good. I don't know if their chefs are the same, their pizza makers. I don't know if it's all the same style, but it was just the cheesiest, most fluffy. It was just the best pizza you could ever imagine is what this was. It was just flawless, best pizza ever. And I would go there every day. Me and my friends, we'd get a pie day, and we ate pizza every single day. That's how good it was. It was like addicting. It was like, I don't know if it had like GMOs in there, but it's like we're eating the pizza and we're like, yo, do you want more pizza? And then we lived off Santoni's Pizza.
I'm going to have to check it out. I just moved back to Jersey. I'm now in Jersey City, so I might have to take the drive over and check it out.
A little bit of a drive, but if it's all the same people there, definitely 100% worth it, and it's going to be the best slice you've ever had.
All right, I might have to check it out. Liv Morgan, thank you so much for joining the show. It's been a pleasure getting to talk to you. I'm excited for Extreme Rules. You're going to crush it against Carmella. Everyone, check it out, of course, on Peacock.
Yay. Oh, thanks, Robbie.